Hi.
I'm Yulia.
I'm Lori.
Yep.
And this is week 2 of 5 weeks for October 2018 at Wednesday Night Hop, technical tracks. So we're looking at follow stuff. We started with 2 drills. One of them was a tempo drill. So we took our 8 count footwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And we did types
it. We took it forward and back, left and right. We went around with it a bit. But the important thing is to experiment with different types of songs. It can be really scary to go up to higher tempos. And when that happens, we tend to tense up and even go faster than the song really needs. So it's good to expose yourself to higher tempo songs and try doing the footwork, even if it feels outside of your comfort zone. And when you do that, you may find that the one just below that is now in your comfort zone. So that's one way to sort of expand your repertoire to be able to dance to any song, not just the ones that are in your comfort range. So you can practice that at home.
And we will try it again.
Yeah. And the second thing that we did was a tuck turn drill.
Yes. So we were like traveling along the line, and it was 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And we were talking about like on 1, 3, and at the end of the turn, you're looking forward. So it was like 1, 4, and at the end, you're here. So
do you mind doing it with your back too?
So back.
No, you can look at them.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I think So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Even with the twisting of the body, I'm looking 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And so you could control your turning. So you could start with the same position, this rock step. So you're going, but you're controlling, and you could stop in every moment.
So you can try that at home. Make sure that you have control over your turn, that you're able to twist.
Yes.
You also don't want to turn as one block. You want to sort of like let your lower and upper body work sort of like a twisting washcloth, so that you can get maximum stretch and then it follows the movement of your body.
Yes, and don't do it on the straight like legs.
Yeah.
So try to be soft, because it's really easy to turn and to stop you when you're soft.
The thing that we worked on today, connection-wise, is we think it's a really good idea for follows to understand the difference between an in-on-one swing out and a rock step swing out. So because some people may not have seen one or the other, we showed what that is. So this is a rock step swing out. Rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step, rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step. And this is an in-on-one swing out. Rock, step, triple step. Well, it's only rock for me, isn't it? Rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step. So so that we can feel the difference between those two leads, we did an exercise where first we talked about what stretch is. So if this is our neutral arm position, which is fairly close to each other and very relaxed, if we were to take a step back and take our hips down and back a little bit, we have stretch here. That means that our shoulder blades are pulled back and down. Our hips are slightly down and back here. Our elbows are bent slightly, and we can feel our partner here. So if I were to like move my hips a little bit forward and back, my partner can feel that. And we experimented with like one of you deciding to take it really far back and then taking the other person off their tipping point. So once we had that feeling, we had the leads start walking back on 8. So we counted down 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is our maximum stretch point. So we're trying to get to that point. And then from here, if we take another step back and we bring our hips with us, it will pull our partner off their tipping point on 1. So once again, it looks like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah. And so that's what it kind of feels like in on one swing out. The lead takes up some of this stretch to make maximum stretch by the end of 8, and then on 1 moves their entire body back and brings the follow with them. Notice that I am not bringing my body back and moving my arm towards me at the same time. That's unnecessary force.
And I'm not stepping with this neutral position, so it's not like...
So it's like neutral.
Back? So I'm going.
That feels like...
I just see
Oh yeah,
The
that feels like
leader.
there's nothing on the end of the
Yes.
stick, and it feels like you may be helping, but it doesn't quite help.
Oh yeah.
The second thing that we did was rock steps. So we talk about how rock steps aren't really steps on their own. What they are backward steps that have been stopped and redirected halfway through. So we practice walking backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
then we go,
And
yeah.
then the other person went back.
Go.
And you notice that it really maintains a nice natural cadence to the rock step instead of making it like a movement from static and stretching back or anything. Then we practiced that with a partner. What we did was have the lead take their left hand and holding the follow's right hand, and then we took our right hand
Maybe
and placed it on the shoulder.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold the shoulder. And then we gave a little push to our follows and asked them to walk backwards. The follows then walked with a consistent speed. And then on one of the steps, I stepped back as a lead. And when I stepped back, my body goes back. It creates that stretch, and it brings my follow back on a rock step. So once again, it looks like this. We did it on 4 counts. So we did push 1, 2, 3, 4, back, and that creates that stretch for the rock step. And still everything applies. We want the shoulder blade down. We want a slight bend in our elbow. And we want to let the follows just kind of like go on that little extra step, and then they feel the stretch and they rebound back.
Yes.
So ways that the follows can help with this is they still have to keep their hips down and back a little bit. We talk about head, shoulders, knees and toes, that song. So our hips are down and back a little bit, even when we're walking backwards. And when we walk backwards, we step with the ball of our foot. So we make sure that we don't step and immediately fall into our heel. That means that they can't redirect us halfway through because we've already pushed all of our weight back. So when we do our rock step, we want to make sure that there's like a sort of like a toe heel kind of like feeling to it, so that when it redirects, we haven't yet committed to our heel. Yeah.
And we showed these exercises in the swing out.
Mhm.
So
yeah. So
example,
you can ask someone to be like, hey, do you in on ones or rock steps? So we said, if we have rock steps, triple step,
5,
step,
6,
neutral,
7, 8,
leave-
and go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Though she's still walking backwards by the rock step.
Yes. Yes. And in the
And then on 1, notice that the leads take up that slack on the 7 and 8, which starts with my right foot. 7, 8, 1, 2,
for example,
3,
and
4,
5,
6,
6. On 6, this
7,
neutral position. 6, 7,
8.
8. So this is creating the connection. And on 1, I go there.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So you could do that with a friend who knows how to do both of them. You can just try exercises with your fellow friends. You have good friends. And yeah, so these are good things to know, especially when dancing with different leads that may have as a default one or the other, that they should feel different to you and you can respond to them differently. All right, that's it for today, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you. Bye.